take a look at the board behind me, and I want you to notice that we have two notes that are stacked on top of each other. So one of them is a double stop and one is divisi. So we need to understand the difference between them. Now Sahara crossing uses double stop, which means two notes are played by the same individual. So your bow is going to be actually touching two strings at the same time. Put your bow on both your D string and your A string. Don't press any harder, just roll it over or teeter-totter it over so it's touching both strings, and play that twice. Sometimes it can be hard to control. Do that again, just check that teeter-totter of your bow. 1, 2. In a divisi, which we have in burst, each player plays one note. So there's one note and two players. So one player would play the top note and a different player would play the bottom note. We're going to be in Sahara crossing, and I want you to find measure 43. This is a double stop because the divisi word is not used here. For violins, violas, and cellos, you use your D and A string that we just practiced together. For basses, we have to put our first finger on the G string and then have open D string play along with it. Let's have all of us practice this double stop together. Set your bow on the two strings. 1, 2. Okay, remember for the B flat, we have to pull that first finger back for violin, viola, cello, and for bass, we're going to use second finger. Let's try measure 43 and 44. Set your bow on both strings. Check how the teeter of the bow or the roll of the bow is. 3, 4. Let's do that one more time. So it was a double stop twice and then a single A string. 3, 4. Now find measure 45, and we're going to practice 45 and 46. Watch out because we have to go from that B flat to that C sharp. Violin, viola, cello, your chart is here, and bass, your chart is here. That is larger than a normal half step. So play the B flat twice that you see at the end of measure 45. So find 45, find the last note, play that B flat twice. 1, 2. Now readjust your hand and go to the high D, and let's play D, C sharp, D. 3, 4. One more time, let's go back to the B flat, play it twice. 1, 2. And now readjust for the high D and C sharp, D. 3, 4. Now let's play 45 and 46. Set yourself up for the double stop. 3, 4. One more time, double stop. 3, 4. Now we're going to start at 43 and play up to 52. Watch out for when we switch to the half notes at the end of the 49 and 50 line. Here we go at 43. Set up for your double stop. 3, 4. Bow lift. Let's do that again at 43. Set up your double stop, and here we go. 3, 4. from that E flat to the F sharp, or that B flat up to the C sharp and high D? It's because it's a larger interval than normal, and we're going to learn about that next. Look at the board behind me, and I want you to notice the massive distance between the E flat and the F sharp. And I want you to realize that is larger than normal. A regular whole step is just from E to F sharp, and this goes from E flat to F sharp. So that is called an augmented second. Augmented is to be making something larger. Think of like augmented reality, okay? So an augmented second is built using one whole step and one half step. We also have an augmented second occasionally between the B flat and the C sharp in our new song. Now look at the board behind me, and I want to just make sure that you are thinking 1, 2, 3, 4 during the half note, because we need to keep track of our 4 counts in each measure, and then we have 4 quarter notes. Let's just play this on the D string. I know this is a comfortable rhythm, but I'm going to change it in just a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. So that counting of 1, 2, 3, 4 is the pulse or the beat of the music. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to add a tie. Remember when I add a tie that those 2 notes turn into one note that is held for a longer period of time. Ties are usually used when we have to cross over a bar line because we want a 3 count note here, but the measure ends, so we need to have that other note appear in the next measure. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate this. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, tie, 2, 3, 4. So I can't change my bow direction until I get to count 2. So this is why it's so important to be counting in your head as you play. Let's do this rhythm, please, on the D string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tie, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it one more time. This time I'm going to say 1 instead of the word tie. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whichever system works best for you to be able to play it accurately, think that as you play. Now I want you to find measure 52 and look through this area, and I hope you notice that we have a lot of ties now, crossing from that half note into the quarter note of the next measure. Another thing that I want to warn you about is it is a C natural at measure 53, 54, 55, because they did not change it to a C sharp. We still have F sharps though because of the key signature. Let's just try to play this area between 52 and 58. Okay, rhythm is your main priority as we are playing. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, pull back, sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, naturalness. 1, 2, 3, pull back here. Let's do that one more time. Set up that G, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. Let's put it all together and play from 43 to 58. Get ready for your double stop. Also be thinking about your B flat coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4. C sharp, bow lift, flat, half note, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Here's ties. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. C natural. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Let's start at 43, and this time we're going to play all the way down to the end of what's at line 58. So here we are at 43. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bow lift. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, bow lift. 52. 2, 3, 4. 1. 3, 4, C natural.